Hello and welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. I'm here at the Pink Phoenix Media Studios with producer James, who's over there being white,
Hey.
as usual, white and goofy and all that good stuff. Man, there's been a lot of stuff going on that we're gonna hit up in the Gab. We've got, let me see, Harry and Meghan. We got the Met Gala, which really needs to be called the Rich Gala. 'Cause, I mean,
The ironic gala.
yes. So let's get right on into it. It is time for the Gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
Okay, so you guys know I don't shock very easily. But when I saw the new cover of Time magazine with the most influential persons, I was taken aback because the picture that is on the cover gave me kind of Twilight movie posters. It's just a lot going on. Okay, so as you know, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been named one of the most influential people by Time magazine. Now, I don't think that this is the official cover, but you know how sometimes they give you options of different covers?
Oh, yeah.
So there's one with Harry and Meghan. If you have not seen it, pause the show right now. Google it and look at it. It is a hot motherfucking mess from top to bottom. First of all, make it make sense to me why the fucking prince, the Prince of England, the prince of all princes in the world, because everyone knows Prince Harry, why is he hiding behind fake ass, used to be a kind of actress, Meghan Markle? He is hiding behind her with his arm. It basically looks like, and I made a post about it, I said, little Prince Harry afraid to meet his kindergarten teacher at meet the teacher night, so he hides behind his mommy. He's literally got one arm holding on to her. Okay, that right there, just, I don't get it. There's so many things that I can say. Okay, you're royalty. This girl was an actress on a show called Suit that I've never seen. I've never heard. I don't even know anyone who watched Suits. Okay.
Oh, was that the one with Zach Morris and
No.
was that another one? Suits. I know it was like a lawyer show.
It's
right?
a lawyer show,
Okay.
right? To be honest with you, I never even knew of a Meghan Markle until, sometimes different articles pop up because I'm all about celebrity news and gossip, as you all very well know. I only knew about her because she was on the list of black actors and actresses who passed for white. That's all I knew about her, and that she was on a show on USA. That was it. I mean, Prince Harry, you made Meghan Markle. Why are you hiding? That is like a witch conjuring up something perfect and great and then hide behind it. I don't, this next time, just give her your crown. Give her your crown and let her wear it. Then you have to look at it. It's so badly photoshopped. It just looks unreal. Another thing, Meghan looks kind of chunky on there. I'm like, is she pregnant again? Because she looked a little chunk in the face, and that's where she carries the weight, her pregnancy weight. Then part of it looks as though Time magazine took a picture of Meghan, and they're like, oh shit, we forgot about the prince. We got to put the prince in there. So they photoshopped not even Harry's body. It maybe one of the makeup artists just like got behind her, and then they photoshopped Prince Harry's head on it because that's how it looks. I don't get it. And then, he looks, now granted, Prince Harry is very fair skinned, but he is glowing. What is it? Luminescence? Or what is it?
He is illuminating.
He is illuminating on his eyes. Look like glaciers. They're just like, so it's like, damn, we know he's white, but he's not that goddamn white. His hair, literally, it looks like someone went to Walgreens. Okay, since they're rich, let's say Ulta. And he got red hair dye and dyed it at home, and it's the kind that like you wash out in 3 washes. That's what it look. It doesn't even look like. It doesn't look like Harry at all. It's just bad. Now they took some other pictures, and those are a lot. I mean, it actually looks like Harry's there, not photoshopped in at the last moment. I mean, they look good. Meghan actually looks a little bit smaller. It's just the cover is just jacked up, and to me, I would have been like, y'all know, no, that's not what y'all about to use. If that's what y'all have to use, we just not gonna be influential no more. Just like, don't give us the honor.
So, if you were Meghan Markle, would you let the prince stand in front of you?
No, there would be no standing behind anyone. We would be arm in arm.
Yeah, equals.
We would be. But here's the thing: is that rightfully so? He could be in front of her.
Well, it looked like a picture that you take when you put the queen in a throne and like everyone else is attending her. Like,
yeah, he looks like he was hair and makeup.
Yeah, he's the
royalty. Yes. And I'm just like, I know all of his ancestors said, not only did he marry this little black bitch, but now he hiding behind her. Really? Really? I think that they are probably having a meeting right there at Buckingham Palace on how can we just throw Harry out the family? He has done too much. This is the life he wants. We don't want to claim him anymore, because I wouldn't claim him anymore after that.
He's the worst colonizer ever.
It's just, he keep breeding with her. Just keep breeding. You know, we got all these plantation babies walking around, and now they want to be on the royal list. Just like, God damn. It was enough to let one colored in. Now we got a whole troop of colors. And yeah, the mama came to the wed with dreadlock twists in her hair, a nose ring in her nose. It is too much. I think they are doing to quit. I think this is one time Queen Elizabeth needs to play the I'm old as fuck card. Like, stop doing this to me. You're killing me. So yeah, the internet chopped this cover up, and I was here for it because everything was accurate. It just, I don't know. It was a hot mess. I don't know who was the creative director for this photo shoot, but they need to be fired. And they need a lesson on how to properly Photoshop shit, because it's just bad. Bad, 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 bad. All right, moving right along to more bad. We've got the Met Gala, which I'm not going to lie. I love it when it's Met Gala season because I like to see what all of the celebrities are going to wear. Each year, there is a theme for the Met Gala. But like, it's usually like 5 people that actually go with the theme. The rest of them, like, we're just gonna do our own thing. We're gonna do our own thing. We had Kim Kardashian dressed as a Dementor from Harry Potter.
Wait, was that actually what she was going for?
No, but that's what she achieved.
I saw that.
Yes.
She looked like that. Look, one of those assholes at a sports event who's like dressed all in green.
Yes. Yes.
You look like that.
And then she had 72 inches of hair extensions on as well. That was black.
But I couldn't see him.
But you couldn't see it because it's black. It was all black. There's actually a picture of a photographer shooting, which sister was it? Kendall. And then Kim is off to the side a little bit, kind of doing like Harry did with the Meghan Markle thing. And it says, when you come out of your sister's shadow, literally. Because Kim looks like a fucking shadow. It just made no sense to me at all. I don't know. It had Kanye written all over it. And there's a rumor that he was actually there, but he had on one of those masks as well. So no one really knows. But it looked like his little short ass to me. Because this is just something, they're going to wind up getting back together, I think. Because no one else can deal with either one of their crazies. Just not. I wouldn't want that on my face.
Why would you?
You pay so much money for that face.
Exactly.
To have it covered up.
And you look like an asshole. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wish I could remember what the theme was, but it wasn't Harry Potter couture. That was not the theme of the evening, nor was it Halloween, Season of the Witch. None of that.
It wasn't Dark Alley.
No, but I will tell you who shut it down was supermodel Iman. Oh, she just looked breathtakingly beautiful. And y'all know I don't say things are cute, people are cute if they're not. She was just a goddess. She was in white and gold. I mean, she shut it down. She showed all those young hoes. This is how you really. This is how you do it. And Iman's like 60. She's like 60 years old, up there looking like she's 32. Just tall, slim. That's that. What is she? Ethiopian? That's that Ethiopian. She was like, I'm gonna really show y'all how black don't crack, because she just was. You had to stop and just take it all in, because it was perfection from head to toe. You had lil Nas X, who had not one, not two, but three wardrobe changes. Okay, and he killed it. One of the things that he had on looked like, well, okay, but really have to break it down to you. It looked like the gold Wonder Woman suit. Okay, that's what it looked like. Okay, well, he looked good. It looked good. I mean, his whole outfit, that one outfit was better than all of Wonder Woman 1984. Okay, period. So then he had three guys, because it was like it was metal or something. They got together and they took off the pieces to reveal his next outfit, which was kind of like a full bodysuit, black with gold. And baby, was he posing. He was really, he's like, I'm about to show y'all these curves. These pregnancy curves, because I just had my baby. You know, he did the pregnancy photo shoot and all of that. He's like, I got this body snatched. I just had that baby 2 weeks ago, but I am snatched. I'm here. Then he had one that was my favorite. He had on this, what is it that the old kings used to wear when it was like a fur coat that was really long? It does it have a certain name?
Like a cape.
It was a fur cape, and it was white and like a light brown. And I was just like, oh, lilNasX, can I just be under there with you? You ain't got to show my face. I just want to be under it with you, because it was just he did a great. No one was talking about any other guy who was there. Okay, he was up there with the best of the best of it as far as fashion goes, and I just love his attitude.
I love him.
I just
I
love
really
Lil
do.
Nas. He's just Lil Nas X. So then we had Billie Eilish. How do you say it? Billie Eilish, which I really like Billie Eilish. I listen to her music. I think she's just kind of like does her own thing. She's not interested in being like a pop star, because she has more talent than just your average pop star. She can really sing, and she's so young. But oh, was she got rid of the whole grunge look. I look like I didn't take a bath for 5 days. I got a highlighter, and just an actual highlighter, and just got bored and started highlighting my hair a little bit in certain areas. She was breathtaking. She was in a Oscar de la Renta dress, full ball gown. The only thing that I didn't like was the color of it. It was kind of like a light peach, which didn't do anything for her because she's so white. But it was gorgeous. She looked great. That's the best that I've ever seen her look. She glammed it up for the evening. Now I will say something that was pretty damn funny. Keke Palmer, who was there, which her outfit is not even worth mentioning, but what she did do was whenever they went to the dinner, because I want to say the tickets to the Met Gala are between $30,000 and $50,000 per person. So in Black people tradition, she posted about the food, and she was like, she posted a picture of the plate. She goes, and this is why when you're supposed to eat before you go to an event, because it was kind of skimpy. And I was like, damn, that is skimpy. But then I saw the person who was in charge of all the catering. It was Marcus Samuelson, who you just can't say anything bad about him. He didn't prepare the food himself, but it was kind of like a contest with different up and coming chefs. And he like selected them, because when they said that one of the desserts was an apple covered in chocolate, I'm like, well, fuck, you can go any HEB right now and you can find that. If I'm paying $30,000, that shit better be wrapped in gold, 24-karat gold. So I thought that was pretty funny. Moving right along. So let me see. Last week or the week before, Britney Spears' dad said that he would step down as her conveyor, sir? Conservator.
There you go.
Yes. What did I say? Conveyor.
Conveyor.
What is that? Like the big?
That's nothing. That's not a word.
Oh, it's not like the big conveyor belt things.
A conveyor belt is, but there's no such thing as a conveyorship.
It is to me.
Conveyor.
Anyway, so he agreed to step down, and then the next week, Britney announced that she was engaged, which wasn't like a huge surprise because her boyfriend had been spotted ring shopping. I think they took a picture of him at Cartier.
Cartier.
I don't know what it is, but I want something from there. And so she has okay. I'm happy for Britney. She has been wanting to get married. I think that was one of the things in her conservatorship, that she cannot have any more kids, and that she could not get married. But since it seems like all of this is writing itself, she's engaged. But fuck, when she took the picture showing off the ring. Now the ring is gorgeous, okay? But I could not take my eyes off of the broken fingernail. One of her fingernails was completely off. And Britney has fingers that lean to the side. They have a curve to them, and they're chunky. I was like, okay, so maybe whoever did the photoshopping for Harry and Meghan's cover on Time magazine maybe could have helped Britney out like at least Photoshop the damn nail back on. You know what I mean? Like I had to make myself look at the ring because all I saw was the missing nail.
Do you think maybe this might be a little foreshadowing?
It could be, but they've been together for a while.
No, I mean, as soon as she gets the conservatorship lifted, now she's taking pictures with rings and broken fingernails.
Well, no, it's not going to be lifted. He's just not going to be the conservator. It's going to be someone else.
The Nazi controlling her life.
Yeah, it's not going to be her dad, who's paying himself $2 million a year
out of her money.
To tell her how to use her money.
That's fucked up. Like, how do you you're paying yourself to control your daughter who's paying you to control her?
And then he also said, before he stepped down, I think a couple of weeks before, he said he would step down for the price of $2 million. Motherfucker, you'd have had $2 million since 2007.
Yeah.
If you didn't save it up, I don't really know what to tell you, Jamie Spears. So I'm very happy for Britney. I hope everything works out. But Britney, before you ever again in life post a picture of that ring, which I know was probably, I'm going to guess around $500K.
Really?
It's a pretty big rock. Okay, maybe a little bit. 100. It's in the thousands. Get your motherfucking... You can have a manicurist come to your home. You can afford that. I mean, it was very, generic.
Uncelebrity of her.
I mean, when I got engaged, my picture was better than Britney Spears' picture when I showed the ring. Okay? All right, so when we get back, we're going to talk about the fakeness of social media influencers. We will be right back.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. Just want to remind you guys that you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to us on iTunes, as well as the TuneIn app, the Laughable app, and Apple Music.
And iHeartRadio, and brand new this week, Amazon Music.
I didn't even know Amazon had music.
They do. They have podcasts now, and you're on it.
Awesome sauce. Okay, so I fell underneath the spell of social influencers when we were trapped at home during the first outbreak of COVID, where you
COVID
part one. And I only fell under the spell of one. So I'm not going to mention the person's name because she's been all up in the news anyway, following an arrest. So I'm going to let her make it because I really did like her a lot at one point.
You don't want to get blocked.
And I still like going on her page. And right now, if you say anything about her arrest, she immediately blocks you from her page. I still want to see what the bitch is wearing and, things like that. But I had never really followed social media influencers. And so when I ran across this person, I believed everything that she said. I bought every product that she was pushing, thinking that, she really does like these products. And then, they do these contests, these social media, these Instagram influencers, I'll say. They do these contests with other influencers in order for you, you have to like each one of their pages. And then you have to, like so many of their posts for the certain month. So in doing that, I went on to look at some of the other pages, and I'm like, holy shit balls, they're all pushing these same products.
What an amazing product.
I was like, okay, and it took me a minute. I was like, okay, so she told us to follow 6. They're all the same. Everything is the same. Everything is extremely cookie cutter. They are talking about these same products. Now and then, one of them may be pushing a product that the others are not, but they're fucking being paid a lot of money to do that. These social media influencers are racking in close to $1 million a year. They are being paid $1 million a year to make all of us common folk feel poor and ugly. And then at one point I was like, wait a minute, can you not even be one of these Instagram influencers unless you have 5+ kids? And I think that's no, you're laughing, but I'm serious. I think that is part of it, because some of these bitches started adopting kids. Then they started adopting like kids of different races. And I'm like, bitch, I'm looking at your husband's page. You can't tell me he don't like black people. And you done brought a Negro at home and said, hey, here's your new daughter. I just was mind blown, because it's like, unless you have 4+ kids, you couldn't be part of that little crew. Their houses are the same. Like, from the time that I started following some of them, and then fast forward to where we are now, they all have new houses, bigger houses, but they all look the same. You know why? Because they're all pushing the same fucking companies for the furniture and things like that. They all have things from Anthropology. Now, look, I have been to Anthropology, and trust me when I say that I purchased the cheapest thing that they have in there. Because Anthropology has like $100 candles, 3-wick candles for $100. Everything that's in Anthropology you can find on Amazon for way cheaper. You can go to TJ Maxx, you can go to Marshalls and find the same shit, if not better shit, for a whole lot less. But all of these women, they have the Anthropology code. It's a lot. And when you start to figure it out, it's just like, wow. So that brings us to Jordan Cheyenne, who has been all over the news this week. Jordan has about 1 million plus, well, she did, subscribers on her YouTube channel. And I think she was reaching 1 million on Instagram. So I had never actually heard of Jordan Cheyenne until this story broke. And then I had to go back and I had to really try hard to find things, because after this incident, she took down all of her pages. So I was like, oh, okay, how am I going to talk about this if I can't really... Yeah, I knew the story, but I wanted a little bit of the backstory of her. So I was able to find like a couple of clips of, some of the things that she talked about. And basically, she was a person who told you how to monetize your YouTube and your social media pages. And she also would do like uplifting things, and there's videos of her trying to sing. And I was like, okay, so I get it. It's kind of the same stuff that a lot of them do, but she really sounds like someone who was on like QVC, like pushing a product. Like, you got to do this. This is my experience. And she talks really fast. So Jordan came under fire this week because she fucked up. Okay? There's no other way to put it other than she fucked up majorly, and then the shit was caught on camera. Whose camera? Hers. All right. So Jordan took to her page. She posted a video, and she's crying fake tears. And she's talking about how their new puppy, because she's a single mom of a little boy, and I think her son's between 8 and 11. So she's in her car, and she's like, oh my God, guys. So our new puppy just got diagnosed with parvo, which you all know is a really deadly disease for puppies. We need you to pray for us, guys. Like, pray for us. Keep us in your prayers. Keep us in your thoughts. We're devastated. We're losing a member of our family. Just all of that. Okay. So Jordan believes that she has stopped recording. Okay. But she didn't. So her son, I feel so sorry. I felt really bad for her kid, because her kid really was upset. But obviously not upset enough for Jordan and her subscribers. So this is what Jordan did. She's like, no, Christian, no. I need you to really cry. And the little boy's like, but I really am upset. She's like, I know, but I need you to be more upset. I need you to give me more tears, okay? I need for you to like do the bottom lip quiver. No. Don't cover up your mouth. They need to see your mouth. And then when a tear does drop, I need for you to do your finger like this so they can really see that you're crying. You know what? No. Here, come here. Lay right here on mommy. Lay here. Basically, she wanted him, her son, to lay on her shoulder how Harry laid on Meghan's shoulder on the cover of Time magazine. All right, so she's like coaching this poor kid who really is upset, and she's telling him to be more upset, which is upsetting him more, which is just a fucked up thing to do as a parent. You know what I mean? And he's just like, but I really am upset. I really am crying, but I need you to cry more. Cry, you know? I'm like fucking Joan Crawford over here. And so she doesn't realize that the camera has still been going. So where she thought it stopped was her talking about the puppy, and she wanted to just release that video. And so she didn't edit it. And then she realized, holy shit balls. And look, here's the thing about the interwebs. Once you post it, it's already too late. It's done. You can delete it all you want to.
It's been screen capped.
Someone has seen it. Yes, someone has seen it. And so the video has been floating around.
Not floating. It's been crashing like a tsunami across the internet.
Yeah. Now this one got picked up. Like this one has made news. You can look it up and you can see all the articles. You can see other celebrity news and gossip people have picked it up because they're tired of these social media influencers being fake. You know what I mean? And it really, it is fake. And when you find out that it's fake, it's like you feel like you've been bamboozled a little bit. And then this one, she involved her kid, which is just, okay, you know what? If we had caught her fake crying about it, I could have got a good giggle out of it. I'm like, okay, I get it. Because sometimes I fake cry to get producer James to do what I want him to do. You know what I mean? I get it. But then you got your kid involved in it, and then you're coaching him to be fake as well. And then you ignore the fact that the kid really is fucking traumatized.
Yeah, you're exploiting your kid's actual sadness. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah, and then telling him you're not sad enough.
Yeah, show me how sad you are.
Yes, I need for you to show them how sad and upset you.
It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up.
So once Jordan had been exposed, she went on to a podcast, and I only know this because she, of course, she went to YouTube and made a post, apologizing. And then she also put it on her Instagram pages before she deleted both of them. And she was just like, I'm so disappointed. And I wish we were actually filming today so you could see with myself. But she's showing off her freshly manicured fingernails, much unlike what Britney Spears did. So it's like, I wish that the people who photoshopped Harry and Meghan, yes, I'm going to reference it the whole show, had photoshopped Jordan's hand onto Britney Spears' body and then put the ring on that. That would have been cute. But I'm so disappointed in myself. Bitch, who the fuck else are you gonna be disappointed in? You did it. And she's like, I went on this podcast this morning and I kind of like, if you guys want to listen to. So she's still pushing stuff.
Well, yeah, that's all she had. That's her business.
Yes. So even with her fake apology, she's still pushing. Okay, but I'm going to put the link up so you guys can listen to the podcast and get the full story. Okay, bitch, well, what are you doing now? Why are you posting this video when it should have just been, hey, I posted a video with my apology. Here's the link to hear the podcast. So she did a 3-part apology, fake apology, okay? Because she had to take breaks. She had to take breaks to go put some kind of shit in her eyes to make and when I tell you, it was barely tears. They were barely but she kept wiping. I'm like, what are you? The only thing you're wiping off is your concealer because there's no water, there's no tears, there's no liquid, there's no moisture on your face. But she kept wiping away at those fake tears, and she's like, okay. So I have never. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of.
You're doing a great entitled white influencer voice for sure. Like that's actually kind of sexy in a weird way.
So she's like, never, ever in my life, because they always have to emphasize certain words. In my life, have I received so many DMs with bullying. They gotta go to bullying.
Oh yeah.
You wasn't bullied.
You
got called out on your bullshit. Okay? All the death threats that I've received. So now I'm here right now, having to worry about Christian safety. But I want you guys to know, Christians no longer gonna be included in my videos. Bitch, where the apology at? Where's your scooter? As Nene Leaks would say, where is your scooter? I'm like, Jordan, your eyelash is going to be fucked up if you keep squeezing your eyes as tight as you're trying to squeeze out them little tears. I mean, I don't know. And she kept going back to it, and she kept doing the same hand motion every time, which just annoyed the hell out of me. I'm disappointed in myself. I just have never in my life been this disappointed in myself. I got caught up. I'm just so embarrassed. And then I involved Christian in it. I failed as a parent. Bitch, you did fail as a parent. You did. Your child probably needs therapy now. Okay? But my thing is, what about the puppy? You didn't even mention the puppy. She didn't even mention the puppy.
Is there really a puppy?
Is there even really a fucking puppy? See,
Man.
and here's the thing. I don't know, because when I found out about it, all of her pages were down. So I couldn't even go scrolling through her pages to even see, who this chick was. I'm like, okay, is she one of the chicks that has like 5, 6, 7 plus kids? But she's a single mom of 1. And here's the thing. I get what her job was. She was teaching other social media influencers. And not just, I guess I could have paid for one of her classes too. Are you still doing that, girl? Because we need help with you too. You know what I mean?
Or maybe we can help you now.
Maybe we can help each other. Yeah. And so she was teaching them how to make money off of this. But this is what I have an issue with. Is that these women are promoting, be a girl boss. And, boss like this, family's everything. And then when the shade is pulled up, you see that they're doing the polar opposite of this. For example, the other influencer whose name I'm not going to mention, her thing is big time. Family, family, family. Okay? And she was arrested for domestic violence of a family member in May. But when I say she scrubbed that shit, she threw her husband had just had spinal surgery. Yes, spinal. You know that little cord that you need to be able to move?
That really important cord.
It's pretty fucking important. It is high up on the list of organs that you can't live without. He had just had spinal surgery, and she threw a Yeti cup at his head. And so I have to imagine there must have been a lot of chaos, because one of her daughters actually called the police on her.
I don't know why you're saying I'm not going to say her name, because you're saying exactly what happened.
But she can't say that I was talking about her because I ain't say her name.
That's true.
You know what I mean? In a court of law, that would not stand up because to be probable cause.
You're giving them the literal Google search.
Yes.
Right now.
I'm like, I didn't say her name though. So
she threw a Yeti cup, which is which is the Karen weapon of choice.
At his head.
And those things are heavy.
You can kill a bitch with a Yeti cup. And it was full of ice and alcohol because that's all she drinks.
It's full of ice and rosé.
It was rosé. It was rosé.
Of course.
Because she pushes a wine company. That is one of her things. She pushes a wine company. It's one of those where you order a monthly subscription.
Oh, like a wine box kind of thing?
Yes, it's a wine box. So it was probably one. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, she was actually had the real shit she really likes to drink was in a Yeti cup. So she was arrested for that. But I cannot remember the name of the podcast. I'm going to scroll real quick while I'm talking and find it. Well, you can actually look it up on Reddit. I'm still not going to say her name, but if you just type in influencer who threw a Yeti cup at her husband's head, it'll pop up, and boy, do
One
you
result. There's only going to be one result
yes.
on that one.
Oh, it got bad. And so there's this podcast called Girl Gangs with a Z 7733, and then there is the girl who does that one, and then there is another girl. They collab. Her name is Katrina Guru. Wait, it's called Katrina Amazon Guru. They collaborate to do allegedly podcast, and they might as well change the name to be all this person's name because oh my god, it's to the point that it's funny because they really have exposed her so much, like how she buys. These people buy followers.
Of course.
And so here's an example. So this person, the Yeti Cup girl, that's what we're gonna call her, Yetigirl. She had very close to 1 million followers. Me, one of them me, on Instagram. And so when the story finally broke that this happened, anybody that asked her about it, made mention of it or anything, she would immediately block them. And instead of apologizing, admitting what she did, the next day she and her husband did a live. They did a live as opposed to just doing a video and having it on your page. You only had 24 hours to hear this fake ass apology, okay? Which wasn't really an apology. This is what it was. No mention at all of the arrest. No mention at all of the Yeti throwing. This is what it was. You know, Jordan, oh shit, I said the husband's name. Jordan and I have just, we're not perfect. And I realize that there's some things that I need to work on, and we need to work on together as a couple. So we've been in couples therapy for like 12 years, and we're going to continue, but I make mistakes. What kind of mistakes are you talking about? Because I want to know what the mistake was, but that is never mentioned. She totally played victim. He got hit. He almost got killed by the Yeti Cup. Why can he not be the victim? She was total victim. Blamed.
So we're only going to buy solo cups because those don't leave permanent scars. We're doing better.
Yes, we're doing better. We're only going to do, like the Brute cups, the Brute teacups, because that's like a little brand. We're not going to do the Yeti cups.
Sippy cups.
Yeah, we're not going to even do metal. We're just going to do plastic cups. Because I feel like that's where the real issue was. It was with the cup. She blamed everything except for some, and still never acknowledged what she did.
So she mentioned that her and her husband were in couples therapy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why not? Like, you wouldn't get that from any of her. Like,
no.
She just shows the perfect family, the perfect everything. I mean, wouldn't it be good if you had a platform of 1 million people to talk about the positive
real
benefits
things?
of self-help? I mean,
talk about the issues that you went through. Well, so if you go to Reddit, you will find out a lot of their issues.
The truth of Reddit.
So I'm going to tell you one of the stories, okay? And one of the reasons they might be in couples therapy. Because her two brothers got on there and really told the tale. Apparently, in the very beginning of the Yetigirl and Yeti guy's relationship, well, I can just say Jordan because I've already said his name. Yetigirl and Jordan. She had cheated on him.
What?
Yeah, Little Miss Perfect cheated on him.
Ooh.
Was accused him of being abusive, all kinds of stuff. And her family was helping her to make the move that she wanted to go be with this other guy. They were going to get married, all of these things. So that was at the very beginning before they had their 10 kids. I don't really have 10 kids, but there's a litter of them. So yeah, I think there's lots of stuff. So why not talk about some of those things? Be transparent. Because instead of pushing these products, which I get it, you push the products because that's how you make your money. I get it. But at the same time, you blog, why do you have to try to make everything seem so pretty and so perfect? Because to me, there's perfection in the imperfection of the whole situation. I'm willing to bet that of your 1 million followers, you've got a pretty significant number of men and women who have been cheated on, who probably need that support. Or you've got moms on there who've got lots of kids. Like, you're making it seem like it's so perfect and so easy because you've got a nanny and an assistant, and you've got a grandparent over there helping you all the time. Instead of saying, okay, today I want to pull out my fucking hair. You know what I mean? Because that's what's real. That's real. That's real. Do that. Still make your money, but you're not being fake, and you're not making other women feel insecure, because that's what you're doing. We look at you, we're like, is that how? Okay, that's how we're supposed to be.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then if you do that, you never have to worry about being found out. You never have to worry about disappointing millions of people because you've been lying to them for years.
And then you save money because you're not having to buy new followers. Okay.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
And those Yeti cups are expensive. You want to break too many of those.
And I bet they ain't gonna be a sponsor.
Although, you can play this. You can play it the other way. Yeti, so good they domestically abuse.
That's true. I mean, the person lives in Texas, okay, a nice part of Texas. But damn, throwing a Yeti cup, that's some San Leon Bay Cliff, Texas kind of shit.
That's some Texas stuff.
That's some trailer park Texas shit right there. All right, when we get back, I'm going to give a quick review of clickbait, and we're going to give the bitch please of the week from the Libra Lounge. We'll be right back.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Bitch, please. You be rolling down the street, telling stories. Bitch, you never tell the truth. Bitch, please. Everybody know you lying, bitch, cause all you do is lie.
We want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's show. We hope that you laughed. We hope that you learned something. I learned something this week, that my 19-year-old daughter never knows what's going on with celebrity news and gossip unless I post it. That's pretty fucking pathetic. I looked at her with shame. I'm like, where did I go wrong? She didn't know Cardi B was even pregnant until I announced that Cardi B had her baby.
Oh, will she be listening and twerking to her songs? She ought to know a little bit about her.
I was like, don't tell anybody else that. And if you do, don't tell them who your mom is. You better not fucking tell them that I'm the Libra Lounge with Keisha. I will disown your little bright skinned ass in a minute. All right. So real quick before we talk about the bitch please of the week, if you have not, as soon as you have completed this entire episode, if you have not watched Clickbait on Netflix, you have to do it. I 8-houred the whole series last Saturday. Okay, so I have to be honest. I really felt like I had to take a moment because I'm like, oh my God, it's Saturday night. I'm home watching a Netflix series and drinking wine. I am a middle-aged fucking white suburban mom. What is wrong with me? I need to abort mission right now, go listen to some gangster rap. But instead, I just went to the refrigerator and got more Stella Rose wine. I drank a whole bottle by myself. And then to make it even worse, I had to post about it on social media. I had to post about it on Facebook. Like, why? And then I was texting my mom, like guessing who the killer was. Guess. Mama, tell me. Mama, please tell me. Is it this person? Mama. Okay. Mama, is this That was me all Saturday night. What has become of life? Okay. So I'm not going to spill everything, but I'm going to give you the general outline. So Clickbait is about a man. He's a father of 2. He's married. Picture perfect lifestyle. He is a physical therapist. Now this is part that I love. He's a white guy married to a black girl. I like that part. He, has a family life, a really nice guy. And then all of a sudden one day on YouTube, or I can't remember what it's called on there, but it's like YouTube. It's a picture of him with like a bloodied face, and he's got up a sign saying, I abuse women. And then he holds up, that was the first post. And then there's another one, and he holds up a sign saying, at 5 million views, I die. And then there's another one that says, I killed a woman. So the whole movie is about, first of all, trying to find him, trying to save him. And once some of that is done, now you're having to realize who he really is. Like, it's layers and layers and layers and layers. And you're like, oh my God. And then you're still trying to find out who did it, who kidnapped him, you know, all of this stuff. And then you get to the very end, and when I say your motherfucking mind will be blown, it will be blown. But it's so good. You have to watch it. I wish I could talk about it more, but I know some of y'all haven't seen it. But it is so good. It is worth the 8 hours. You know, it's worth the 8 hours that you ignore your partner, you don't feed your kids, your animals pissing in the house, your bladder's the size of a watermelon, because you can't stop watching this goddamn show, okay? And it's one of those, it's, what do you call it when it's not, like, going to be, like, a series? It's just a mini, is it a mini-series?
A mini-series or a Netflix show or movie.
Yeah. So it's 8 parts of it, but it is so worth it. Okay, so it is time to announce the bitch please of the week from the Libra Lounge. Okay, this is something, actually, I wasn't going to even give this to this person, but I am now, because every fucking week, I have to endure this person, her loudness, her unfunniness, her untalentedness. Is that a word? It is now. Loni Love. Why the fuck do white people keep having her do things? Like, why is she on The Talk? She's on The Talk and she's supposed to be the funny one, and I have not laughed at one single thing that the other girls are funnier. She is not. Then, you know, I love Little Women Atlanta. So, you know, after every episode, they do, like, I don't even know what they call it, where they meet with Loni Love and they kind of recap the show or whatever.
A nap?
Yeah, because it's pretty motherfucking boring, okay? She's not funny. I'm tired of the fucking long Cleopatra wig that she wears. She says the corniest shit. Like, I do not get it. It's like, okay, I get it. So clearly it said we're looking for a plus-size, dark-skinned black woman who's kind of funny. That's Loni Love. But you're boring your fucking audience. Like, it's so cringy that it's uncomfortable. It's like, y'all gonna have to put up cue cards to tell us to laugh, because there's nothing funny coming. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, toodaloo, toodaloo, but I'm way funnier and cuter than Loni Love, and I'm cheaper. You can give me half the price, okay? And I come with my own wardrobe because I own a boutique that sells plus-size clothing, sassy class boutique. You can place an order online. But she's not funny. I don't get it. So I was talking to producer James, and he was like, I'm like, she actually did stand-up. So he went and he pulled up some clips of her stand-up. How did she make it out of the club?
She had a great agent, I guess. And
But
she's safe.
She's very safe.
She's very safe.
She's very safe. So she's got the bigness of Monique, okay? She got of old Monique. I guess they wanted to get someone dark skinned so they couldn't say, oh, you know, because a lot of networks get accused of whitewashing black women, okay?
Yeah.
So they got a darker skinned black woman, and she can crack like a repeated joke, like a joke that like your dad has told 100 times. She can do those kind of jokes, but she can't. She's not quick on her feet. You know what I mean? She's not. She doesn't have the sass. It is just so fucking cornball.
So what network is that? TLC? Or
No, that's Lifetime.
Okay, so I have a theory. Lifetime is still watched by predominantly
white people,
white women.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why you don't have Monique or Simone or a really fucking funny dark-skinned black woman on there, because she is white person safe on a network that still caters primarily to white women.
Yeah, but you not white women nor black women fucking funny
Well,
at
like
all.
I said, she's safe.
I mean, you can be safe and funny. You know what I mean? You have guidelines and you can still be funny. Like, okay, you can't go up there dropping F-bombs. You can't talk about it's basically you're recapping the show. You're recapping a show that is funny and has so many things that you can say that will entertain the audience. But it's even the women that are on there with her who are members of the cast can't even laugh at the stuff she says.
Well, no, they tape the show in front of a live audience.
No one laughs.
And no one laughs.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even, like, granted, the guests are not comics.
Right.
But if you're a funny person, you're supposed to be able to play off of them.
She can't do
and
it.
Make it funny.
She cannot do it. She cannot do it. Lifetime, Oxygen, BET, VH1, MTV, TLC, Bravo. I'm your girl. I'm what you're looking for. Okay? I can turn on, I can be hood 1 minute, and then I can be straight up professional white girl, like talking about fashion, talking about Marie Antoinette, anything that you want, and I can still be funny. This bitch ain't it at all. Y'all should not even pay her. Pay her with food. Don't even pay her with money. Okay? All right. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week. Stay safe and sucker free.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.